Hello my friends, it's Marilyn here. Welcome back to my channel. I have this explosive box that I made with the Kidland collection and products by Dress My Craft, and I have for you today as tutorial. I just love how it turns out and I hope that you enjoy this tutorial. Let me start showing you the paper that I'm going to use. It is a matte white cardstock. It is a heavy cardstock, and the first thing that I'm going to do is cut two pieces 8 by 4 inches. Then I'm going to cut another two pieces but 4.5 by 4 inches, and these four pieces will be my box panel. You can see here. Now I'm going to start to cut the rest of the pieces, and for the lid I need a 6 3/4 by 6 3/4 piece. Then I'm going to make a step that is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 piece. Now it's time to start to score all the box side pieces. I'm going to start with the 8 by 4 and scoring at 4. I'm going to score anyway all the pieces at 4. Then I will do the same with the second piece, 8 by 4, and score at 4 again. And these are ready. Now for the 4.5 by 4, I'm going to score along the 4.5 inch and score at 4 again. And I do the same with the second piece, and you have a flap and a 1/2 inch flap, and these are ready. Now with the box lid, I'm going to score at 1.25 inch the 4 sides of this piece. And now it's ready. Let's move with the step. For the step, I will start scoring each side at 1/2 inch, and when I have all the 4 sides 1/2 inch, then I'm going to start to score again at 1 inch all the sides. Now let's fold all the score lines. I am reinforcing those score lines well in both directions. You can see here I'm folding well all the score lines. Okay, let's put together the pieces. I'm going to make the box panel, and I'm going to start, want to place this like this, but first to the piece that is 4.5, I'm going to cut a tiny bit in the flaps. I will do this to both pieces. Okay, now let's adhere these pieces to both sides. I'm going to add liquid adhesive in the flap and attach this to the 8 by 4 piece, as you see. And I'm going to do the same with the other piece and attach this to the other side. Okay. I'm going to clean the excess of the adhesive. Now, because I want to make this box that the bottom is reinforced, I'm going to attach the other 8 by 4 piece, this one, but on the bottom and on the back. And you cover all this. It will look, it will stay finished once I adhere this, and very sturdy the bottom of the box. Okay, now I'm going to attach the other piece in this way here. Okay, here, and you can see it's the bottom of the box. It will stay very sturdy. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to work with the lid now. Okay, let's move to the lid. Now for the lid, I'm going to cut at 1 inch until the score line in each corner, as you see here. And now I need to trim a little bit of this piece, just a little in an angle in each corner. Then in that flap that I have, I'm going to put a little of adhesive. Then I'm going to fold this on the back of the other portion of the lid and adhere it. I'm using a click just to secure this, and I'm going to do the same in the 4 corners. It's easy, as you see, my friends. I'm going to let it with the clips, just to let it dry, and let's move with the step now. Okay, for this piece that is a little more, it's not complicated, but has a lot of score line. Let me do this in slow motion. I'm going to cut here in the 1 inch, as you see, in the 1 inch until all the score lines cross. And then I'm going to cut in and a half inch. And this part here, I'm going to remove these sides, as you see, and I will stay with this strip of this flap. Then I'm going to repeat the same in each corner. I will cut at 1 inch until all the cross lines, and then I'm going to remove the half inch of the border, and I'm going to repeat that. This flap that you see that stay, the strip, is the thing that I'm going to use to adhere and assemble this piece. As you see here, it's easy, not complicated. Then I need to cut an angle from this piece here. You need to make an angle and eliminate this because when you are folding, you don't want to overlap the box in the bottom. And once it's ready, now it's time to adhere. I'm going to put adhesive in the flap that we have in each corner. Then I'm going to put this piece, this strip, behind this piece, as you see. And I'm going to use the same clips to secure this and let it dry. And I'm going to repeat the same step in the other side of the step. Put the strip behind the piece and let it dry. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to show you, or let me see if the lid is okay. You can see here that it's perfect. Okay, let's remove the clips and finish this. Okay, here is overlapping a little, so I cut a tiny of the paper, and let me show you what I want to do. I want to adhere this piece in the center of the box here, but first I need to cover all the panels, and this is the paper that I select from the Kidland collection. I'm going to show you now some ideas to make to the interiors. I'm using the hard dies that I attach, and I'm going to put it through the machine, and I have the negative. I already cut 4 pieces. Let me show you what I'm going to do. The first thing that I'm going to do is to fold a piece of paper by half, and I'm going to use the same die and trace the heart shape in the folded area here, and I'm going to let a strip in the center. You can see I am tracing the heart, and I'm going to let a piece of white cardstock in the center. Now I'm going to cut this. And let me show you, because I already did it. It is. I already put a bow, and this is the heart, and this is the area that I left. Okay, I'm going to decorate that. These are the negative. Let me show you that I sew all the edges. I use my sewing machine. I love the stitches, the effect you can see here. And these are ready. Let me start to decorate this. I use the rectangle stitched scallop die because I want to use this tiny scallop to decorate the heart. I just love this tiny scallop, and I want to stick this around the heart. I just cut it and adhere it in the border. Let me show you. And it is how it looks. Now it is ready. Look what I did. I make stitches here too, and this pink scallop is a border punch. Let me show you. This is a border punch from Dress My Craft. I cut a strip and put it on the back of the heart and made stitches. Let's do the panel. I'm going to use the blue piece that it already has the same measurements that the box panel, and I will mark the center of this panel. I'm going to attach this die, the rectangle die again, and put it in the center of the panel. One is adhered. I'm going to trim off the excess in each of the sides. Now I'm going to adhere the heart that I made and decorate in white cardstock and put it in the center here. I'm using the same grid of the mat to center my heart. Then with this, I'm going to adhere this, but only I'm going to put the adhesive in half of the hearts. Almost half. It's a little more of the half, as you see here, because I want to make like a pocket. I want to create like a frame in this area here. I'm going to show you soon. I am centered this and adhere it once. I should let it dry, but I'm going to show you what is the idea. Let me find a photo and show you. You can put the photo in this way. If you already has the photo, you can put it and adhere it direct. This is the motif from the same collection. Look, all the creatures, they are adorable, guys, and I already cut a bunch of them. I also use these dies to make this pretty flower, and let's get to decorate this. I'm going to use some pearls and some sequins. I'm going to let you in the description box all the products that I am using today. And this is the final result of my first panel. This is so cute. Let's move to the second panel. I'm going to use this die. It is an adorable tiny envelope. And I already made 2 tags and put some eyelets in this one. And again, I'm going to use the same rectangle die. I'm making marks in the center of this piece. And I put the adhesive on the back only in the sides, because I want to make like a band. Use this die to make a band on this panel. I'm going to attach one side on the back first. It's easier, I think, if you cut to make this. If you cut a white band first and then you adhere the die, because the die is in separate, has the center and the border, so it's easier, but it's okay. I can handle. Then let me show you what is my idea here. But first, let me put the white cord here, the jute. I want to place the tags like that behind that band. Then let's decorate and adhere the tiny envelope. So cute, it's adorable. And I am planning, I don't know, I'm going to put the mouse, a mouse that from the same, a creature from the same collection. I want to put the mouse coming out of the envelope. Let me show you. Let me find the mouse, and I want to show you what is. It's not dry yet. Let me show you. It's here. Look how adorable. I want like this, like the mouse is coming out of the envelope and is already decorated. Look how cute. Okay, let's do. And I want to use now the negative of the heart shape. And for this one, let me explain. I cut this piece that is 1 inch by and a half inch and folded by half. I want to make like a flap with this to incorporate, to make like a window with this part of the die. But first, let me adhere 2 pieces of this heart shape here, just to make this piece sturdy. I'm using double cardstock. Then, oops, let me first add the other piece. I forgot. Okay, I want to, in this side here, I'm going to attach the half of this piece. You see? And the scoring line is out of the heart. Then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to add the adhesive, but only in half, a little more half of the heart, just to make a pocket and use this as a frame. And then I'm going to attach the blue part of the heart. I am checking that everything is correctly aligned. And here it is like a puzzle. I put the heart back, and on the back of this panel, as you see here, I'm going to attach the other part of the flap, the blue flap that I add. And in that way you will have the window, as you see, that is open, a door. Then this is part of the heart die. and I want to give this finish to the heart, and so I'm going to attach now the white heart border here. And look how different it looks with this piece. It looks more finished. Okay, in the panel I already add these flaps. Sorry, my camera was turned off and I couldn't film this part, but it's easy. I just you can add the measurement a little more small than the panel, and make a 1/2 inch a score line, and make a flap to adhere this on the back of the panel. Here I am decorating this panel, the window here, and I add 2 more of these small doilies, and these hearts are from the scallop heart punch, and I'm going to place it here with these adorable creatures, some flowers, more pearls, and it is done. Let me show you soon the final result. Okay, you can see here how lovely it looks. Let's move for the last one. Okay, I already make another flap here with the same rectangular die, and the same rectangular die, I'm just score 1/2 inch, and I'm going to attach this on the back of the panel. Let me show you, because this is the same that I did in the previous one that you saw, but in this time I'm going to place 2 pieces like this one to make like a window, that you are open a window. And you can see here I already attached the tiny scallop in this piece too, just to give the same finish that the hearts and many of the panels has. As you see here, I attached this in the border and it is ready. Now to close this, I'm going to use the oval frame die. Let me show you. This is the oval frame, and I cut 2 pieces in white just to make this very sturdy, and 1 in blue, and I'm going to attach the 3 of them, and you can see this is strong. Now I'm going to do the same that I did in the previous one. I'm going to put adhesive in a little more of the half of this piece, only in the border, to make a pocket, and I'm going to use this as a frame. And as I told you before, if you already has the photos, you don't have to make the pocket. You can put the photo direct and attach them. Now I'm going to put adhesive in the half of this piece, because I'm going to attach this to one of these pieces, as you see here. I'm going to attach this here. Okay, now to close this, I'm going to use a magnet. So I'm going to look for a tiny magnet, this one, and I want to place it here. I'm going to use the glossy accent, and I recommend you for the magnet to use a strong adhesive, and I'm going to place this there. And now, meanwhile, I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to decorate this. And this is with this cute, I am a cat lover, and this beautiful kitty. I love this beautiful kitty, and you can see here how it looks. Okay, now let's cover all the exterior panels. I already cut all the pieces. I already sew all the edges, and I am using the double tape with liquid adhesive to attach all the 4 panels here. You can use any adhesive that you prefer. Just I made a combination to both. Look how it looks the exterior. Now let's work in the interiors, but I'm going to start with the step. I'm going to build this, and I already cut all the pieces in pattern paper, and I'm going to cover the step. I already covered the edges of the step in the blue color that I use for the interior panels. And as you see here, I covered all the edges, and now to the bottom of the box I made the frame here. As you see, I am checking that it is perfect, and don't I am not blocking the score lines of the box, but everything fits perfect. Now I'm going to attach the step here, and this is ready. Okay, and I am using the bone folder, making a little of pressure to secure this. Now I have the the interior panels that I already made, and I'm going to attach all these. Look how pretty it looks so far. And I'm going now to work with the step. Look, I'm checking that close well too. And for this I have this acrylic cake stand. Let me show you how adorable is this piece. I just love it. It's so cute. And I want to put this in the center here of the step. But first let me decorate this, and this is some doilies from different dies from Dress My Craft. I'm going to place this other doily here, and for the stand I'm going to use the glossy accent to attach this to the bottom. It is a strong adhesive, so I'm going to put this here on the bottom, and I'm going to let it dry. Let's move to the lid. Okay, I'm going to use the same rectangle scallop stitch die in a different size to put it here in the lid. I just love the finish. Look, with this scallop border in all my lid, and I will show you soon. Okay, here it is. Look, Kiara, I have to move on because Kiara wants attention. Kiara is my baby, so I need to make this part fast. Okay, I am making layers here with, I'm using the same colors that I use in the interior. So I'm going to place this scallop first, then another with the same pattern paper that I use for the panels. And I am using chipboard between the layers just to give dimension, I don't know, more drama to the box in the outside. Then I also am going to use the same doilies that I use in the interior, but this time I put chipboard between the layers. I'm going to show you now. You see, it has chipboard to give dimensions on the outside. And here another one. I'm going to place this here. And I'm going to decorate this with the flowers that I made with the dies. Let me show you all these. I have some of the quotes from the Motif. I have a bow, and I'm going to decorate this, guys. Okay, it is the final result. I did this and I'm going to show you once you open the box. Look how pretty it looks, and I have all these lights, but I'm going to show you the photos soon outside that you can see better the colors. Look how lovely these are. The tags that you can put photos or journaling. Here you can place a photo. Of course, this photo is bigger than, but you can trim the photo and make to put here, and then you open. And I put a tiny tag in this area here. I need to cover the magnet later. I didn't yet. I covered the other side, but not this. And then when you open, you can place a photo here, and in the flip flap here, more photos or journaling. And once it's closed, it looks like that. Then the heart is the same. You can place a photo here. It is like a frame that you have to trim the photo, of course. And then once you open, you can place one here and another. It's so cute. Then for the last one, you need to open with the cord. Look, the guy. And here I put a last minute a magnet because I want to maintain close. Here in the negative area you can place a photo inside in this way, and when it's closed, plus another photo here in the frame. Of course you need to trim this part to the photo, a small one, and it fits there. Then I close the heart. You have a tag to put journaling, dates, whatever thing important about the photos, and close this here with the cord again. And it is, and let me show you this the center. It is I wish that you can see this part in person. It looks so lovely. Look, the butterflies. I cut all these from the Motif sheets from the same collection and decorate with pearls and different things. Now I'm closing this, and it is. Well, my friend, I hope that you love this project. If you like it, please bring me a thumbs up and share this video. I'm going to let you hear the photos, and in my blog you can also check the Dress My Craft blog to see more inspiration with this collection from the design team. And as always, you can find the photos also in my social media. Look here, the cake, look, that cake stand isn't adorable? I love it. Well, and here are 2 more videos that maybe you are interested, and I hope that you find some inspiration. I come back soon with a new video tutorial. Nos vemos. Bye bye.